Luna, what are you doing in the buck pen? And Tilly's in here too? And Tatum and Lola and Willow?
We were young and we were free and running, never bothered about what could be coming. Every day we danced and life was smiling. We were young and drunk in love.
Okay, so they're actually supposed to be in here. We had to move some goats around. Our grass-fed goats, the ones over here that are retired and older, they had to get moved to the pen that had the most grass in it, and that happened to be Lancelot's pen. So Lancelot is over in the goat pen on the other side of the pasture, and the retired ladies are over here eating their grass. And even though I said I'm ready for breeding season, none of the ladies have decided to go into heat yet, so we're still waiting on somebody, anybody, to go into heat, and we'll know that because they'll want to be by the buck pens. Right now, they don't really care. They don't really care, they just want to eat food. And the reason for that is partly because it's so hot. When the weather cools down just a little bit, it only takes, you know, a few degrees, it sort of stimulates their bodies to know, hey, it's time to start breeding season in the fall. And that hasn't happened yet. So we wait. We wait. I thought it would be kind of cool to have them kid at the beginning of January for a couple reasons. One is so my kids would be here for winter break from college and we could have some fun kidding moments together, but also because it's nice to spread out the kiddings a bit. So we'll have some in January, some in February, and that way when we show them, when we go to shows, they will be split up into 2 different groups. And this will make it easier for Kevin and I to show them, because then we can show 2 in one group and 2 in the other group instead of having, you know, all of them in one group together. But anyway, whenever I have plans, the goats always have different plans. So nobody is in heat yet, not even Luna. All they want to do is say hi to each other. Just a girl party over here. And you can always tell who's going to be the one out of all the goats to hang back. And that's gonna be Willow. Did you hear me call your name? You always just hold back because you're the introvert of the group. So they're all grouped together. We've got the 4 juniors, the 3 seniors, and then the retired group, plus Lola and Tatum will go to their new homes. So pretty soon we'll just have the 3 retired gals, our little golden girls, Willow, Luna, and Tilly, and then we'll just have this group right here. So pretty excited about it. Here's a refresher of all the breeding girls' names, because sometimes you just need a reminder. You guys need to go into heat. We need some breedings to happen. Finnick is ready to go. Definitely Stinky. Ready to breed whoever wants to be bred. And little Lancelot is over here, just chilling, eating his food, enjoying the visits sometimes from the ladies. Hey, let's see your cute eyebrows. Oh look, they're coming to visit you. Half of those girls are his daughters though. You're too little. You gotta wait a little bit. So people often think that bucks get really lonely being by themselves, but actually it's sort of what nature intended, because in the wild, male goats, they live by themselves. They live solitary lives and meet back with the females during breeding season. So think of it like Bambi, where the does are gonna raise the kids until the kids reach maturity, and the bucks are going to only come out to fight during breeding season and then breed the does that they want to breed. So it's similar to that with goats. When you put 2 male goats together, they spend all their time fighting, trying to be the toughest one. It's just in their nature to constantly try to kill each other. And I just didn't like seeing so many injuries happen to bucks. I want them to live a nice, long, peaceful life. So they have their own pens. They're not lonely because they enjoy that time alone. They don't want to be around another male. They want to be around females if the females are in heat, but they definitely don't want another male as a companion because they look at that male as competition. But the good thing is we've kept all of our fence lines lined up with the pasture. So when the girls do go into heat, or if they just want to stop by and say hi to the bucks, they can. But we don't let them even see another male or else they'll go ballistic. Now, I'm sure there will be situations where I'll have to keep bucks together just temporarily, but for the most part, I think they do a lot better on their own. With plenty of food, they don't have to fight, and they can just focus on the ladies. One of our biggest questions lately is, where is Zorro? I guess a bunch of you must have missed a video back in March where we said it was time for us to move out some old bucks and bring in some new ones. This will happen every year as we try to improve the genetics that we're bringing into our herd. So Zorro actually left to a farm about an hour from us as a breeding buck. I really loved Zorro. He has some good milking genetics, but I'm also looking for a few other structural improvements. So that's why our current bucks this year are Finnick and our new little guy Lancelot. You'll be seeing a lot of bucks over the years come and go because they can make the greatest impact in your herd as we try to improve the quality and the health of our goats. If you're wondering what has happened to any of the other goats that have been in our farm in the past, I made a page just for you. It's all about where every single goat that has once lived on our farm but is now in a new home, where they are, what they're doing, how they're doing, and this will be easier because all the answers will be in one place. You guys, what am I going to do when the kids are gone at college? I'm just like, it's so bizarre to think that Kevin and I are just gonna be here alone.
Come on, baby, take a leap of faith.
What are meals gonna look like? I'm not gonna cook anymore. It's not worth it. Well, I guess we do still have to eat. And because now we're just gonna be cooking for 2 people, and because Ethan and Lydia are now gonna be cooking on their own, the concept of cooking on a budget has really been on my mind. You guys have seen me talk about different meal plans, but every plate is gonna be the one that fits your budget. Their meals are about 50% cheaper than your average fast food takeout. So really they're the easiest way to eat affordably. Whether you've got a busy life because it's back to school season, or you're just trying to reduce your expenses, every plate's gonna give you that great value week after week. Get started with Every Plate for just $1.49 per meal by going to everyplate.com and entering code 49WEEDUM. You can also cook once and eat twice with their new collection, dinner to lunch dishes. So this is sort of like meal prepping for your week. The cool thing about it is you're not just eating leftovers the next day. You'll eat a chicken stir fry the night before, and then you'll turn it into sweet soy chicken tacos for lunch. So not only will you save money, you can save time by making lunch on busy weekdays and have most of the work done the night before. Get $1.49 per meal by going to everyplate.com and entering code 49WEEDUM. All right, Ethan. Tell everybody what we had to figure out.
Yeah, so Taylor was so sad, just sitting in her little corner all day. And
because she's in heat, you gotta say.
Yeah, so she's in heat, which means that she can't be around Casper, which means that she has to kind of be locked up so she's not dripping blood everywhere. But we bought some disposable diapers at first, and they didn't fit her because she's too big. And so we got some actual underwear.
The period panties.
The period panties. And just cut a hole in them for her little nubbin tail and put them on. But that didn't stay up very well. So now she has a shirt too that is clothespin to her.
Come here.
Not just any shirt, a gardening shirt.
Stay so I can show your shirt. It says, hoeing ain't easy.
Yeah.
It's the only one that fit her.
Yeah.
And we also have, these are the little period panties that are supposed to absorb. So that's hooked. And she's good now.
She likes it.
It's so dark.
Really
like you can't see her face.
like,
Salem, you're good.
Girl.
Yeah, she doesn't mind. She's not trying to get it off or anything.
She doesn't even touch them. She's not trying to get it off.
Good job. I'm gonna leave a review on their website that those period panties work really well for dogs.
Too, yeah.
And the shirt.
And the shirt, yes. Wait. Okay. There they go. Out into the darkness. Okay, come on, ladies. Whoever's first gets their treats first. Whoever can remember the way to go. It's usually these two. You remember. Go up there. Don't be scared. Come here. You guys always see us do the morning milking, but did you know that we do night milking every single night, no matter what? Because when you own milking goats, you gotta milk twice a day. You can milk once a day, but if you wanna do it with performance records, you gotta do it twice a day. And so it's always me and Kevin out here at night.
And Daphne.
And Daphne over there. And the last thing for night is Little River. She still gets a little bit of milk. Hi, are you ready? Oh, she just loves this bottle. What's on your face? It's just her favorite. She downs this bottle of milk in about 2 seconds. Sorry, Kiwi. Did I wake you up? She always sleeps right here and she gets mad. Well, at least I just know she's mad. Because she sleeps soundly and then she has to sit and wake up as we knock everything around the milking station. And that's it. We've been doing this for almost 15 years now. Let's take our milk and make a delicious snack. But it's gonna take about a day, so we gotta wait on our snack. But that's how it works when you're on a farm. So we get about a half gallon of milk from the 3 does that we're milking. And I've already pasteurized this, which means I brought it to 165 for about 15 seconds and then cooled it back down. So we're gonna take this fresh pasteurized milk and we're gonna make chev or chevre, however you want to pronounce it. This is the classic goat cheese, but today we're going to make it a little bit drier, closer to something like feta cheese. This is absolutely the easiest cheese to make with goat's milk. All we do is heat it up to 86 degrees, which is still cool to the touch. Then we'll add just a half a packet of the chev culture. This is going to inoculate our milk and encourage that culture to grow overnight. And that's what we do. Can you believe it? We actually leave it out on the counter overnight. But we feel safe doing this because we pasteurize the milk and we also have the culture that is going to ward off any bad bacterial growth. So we leave it and we'll see you tomorrow. The next day we have cheese. And it looks a lot like yogurt. It's solidified, but we need to do some straining to get some of this whey off. So I'll put it into a nut milk bag. You can also use cheesecloth or butter muslin, but the goal here is to strain out some of the whey. So I'll hang it up for about 6 hours or so to get a bunch of that whey off and make it nice and thick. At this point, you can do a lot of things with it. You could whip it into sort of a cream cheese mixture. It tastes very similar to cream cheese, and it has a slight tangy taste. Now, our goat's milk, since it's fresh, is not going to have that kind of pungent goat cheese taste. Instead, it just tastes like really tangy, creamy yogurt. We'll salt it and then just store it in the fridge for a week. But we're going to make our fun snack now, and then preserve the rest for later. I have a total of 3 pears that I was able to pick from our pear tree. This is our new tree that we planted a couple years ago, and it just takes time for them to establish roots and start to fruit. But I'm just happy with the 3 pears we get every year. We'll slice those fresh pears up, add a spread of the goat cheese, some honey from our honey bucket, which is still going strong. I think we're about 2 years in, so it's lasting us longer this time for sure. And walnuts. Now I could stop here, but I'm going to go ahead and add some balsamic glaze. And guys, this is the perfect snack. With the rest of the goat's cheese, I'm going to preserve it by using my little food saver and vacuum sealing it. I have plans to use this in a really great pasta dish, but I'm going to freeze it for now. We'll make that later. I want to keep this nice and fresh tasting. We'll see you in a month or so, Mr. Cheese. Look, Lydia, the pond's so high that the fish are almost like trying to get on
up there. I could grab them with my hands right now.
We finally got a big monsoon storm a couple days ago. And the pond filled like 4 inches. And now we have the humidity that I told you guys we would have. Oh, see? 33%? We're dying over here. What we're working on with Casper right now is to just not be a crazy doggy.
Crazy psychopath. I know.
He's going into down because he thinks that's gonna get him a treat.
I haven't asked him anything yet though. There's not enough room. Down. Did you see that?
Yeah.
Good boy. Oh, he can't even see it.
He got it.
Sorry. I'm using this clicker because I'm a professional dog.
Yeah, you are professional.
Obviously.
You're better than us.
Sit.
It's hard because we do the down sit
Yeah,
in
we do
succession.
down,
and
we do,
we've been
yeah.
trying not to do that with Casper as much.
Sit. Okay, I'm gonna try that now. Sit. Doesn't know how to do it.
Yeah, he's not quite there with
How to
it.
do it. Sit. Down.
All right, so what should we work on while you're at college?
Everything.
Well, we need a leash train. That's a big
Needs
one.
a leash train. Yeah, he cannot walk on a leash. He's very bad about that.
Okay. He's got his sit and kind of got his down, but... And he does come and stay really good, but yeah. We've definitely got to work on...
Just leash training.